that even mean? Hello? Anyone there? This thing on? Hi. Hello? Chat, do you hear me? Oh, that was. What is going on? I don't believe you, OBS, but I'll take your word for it, I guess. Hi, everybody. I hope you can all hear me. Why suddenly switch to the old talk? Technical difficulty night. Oh, hey, Brittany. Hi, everybody. Hey, everybody. So, you all missed my audio issues because Al gave me the audio bug disease before I started. The game's music and sound effects were working, the game's voice wasn't working. So I had to troubleshoot it. It was a stupid Windows setting, and we fixed it. And then, right before, literally like a minute before you rated Al, I got a pop up in OBS saying, disconnected, reconnecting. Couldn't reconnect. Couldn't access the specific channel or stream key. Please check your connection, or we may be having trouble connecting to the Twitch servers. And I'm like, closed OBS, restarted it, and now, for some reason, it's telling me that I'm getting 10,400 kbps when it's normally locked at like 5 to 5.5. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Twitch just said, flip a switch, we're gonna fuck everyone's night. But I'm back, and thank you for the raid. Streaming in 4K, lol. Yeah, no kidding. So I hope it looks good. I hope it sounds all right. I'm glad you're all here. You didn't miss too much because I got like 20 minutes delayed suffering with technical audio BS. So right now the captain of the ship is being kind of an asshole to the one person that might be able to help us stop the bad guys. So you got here just in time to see that. Alexander, thank you. Loves y'all too. Thanks again, Al, for the raid. As always, raiders, if you need to go, get to bed. Like, yeah, let's see that ass. Albert. Context? Vader, I don't know what you've been told. Shit with Twitch never gets old. Sound off. 1, 2. Brittany, who we kissing? What's happening? Right now, no kissing, Brittany. More like angry garbage people. But if you gotta go because it's late for you, by all means. If it's time for food, time for drinks, time for a quick break, you're gonna come back, you're gonna lurk, whatever it is you're gonna do. I appreciate you being here either way. Appreciate you sticking around for the raid, even if you gotta bounce right away. I totally get it. I know for a lot of you that live over on the East Coast and in the middle of the country, it's a bit later, so Rob, if you're getting food, get some food for the rest of us. Yes, please bring enough for the class, everybody. So, yeah, my OBS still tells me that I'm streaming at 10,000 kilobits per second. Maybe Twitch decided to give everyone a free upgrade. I don't know. I don't get it. All right, let's see if I can get us out of this mess.
I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Okay. 1 minute. I gotta go call my captain an asshole.
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
Yeah.
You realize this puts me in an incredibly difficult position.
Ooh, Irish
I
copy.
was against seeking him out from the start. But now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us?
No.
You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Takan, and he may be loyal to the Takan, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong.
Brittany, what's the Irish part? Booze, Brittany. It's booze. Usually something in particular like Bailey's. Irish cream, as Vader's going to be using. an Irish coffee, Brittany, is just you take coffee and add alcohol to it, and that makes it Irish. Which, yeah, who said decaf? Yeah, Vader. Just decaf. Then you get all the flavor. No, no. Why is escape go into the menu, but escape is not also get out of the menu? Zarteth, you like bourbon and coconut cream in your coffee? You call it a Hawaiian Derby? Ooh, that kind of sounds good. Brittany, well, yes, booze, lol, but some people like the whiskey and shit in it. The whiskey? No, Brittany, you like Baileys? Yeah, I'll go for the Baileys. I wouldn't want straight whiskey. Yeah, that's a little too manly for me. Vader had so many Irish friends over on Christmas, not many survived. Lol. I did it again. I hit escape again. Haha.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally.
Yeah.
I can't afford another screw-up.
And I'm tired of your personal
Losing the
bullshit.
shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
I'm sorry, Captain. You know I support you, but millions of lives and the future of the Federation are at stake here. Both of which are more important right now than your career.
It's not just mine. It's both of ours.
Then so be it.
I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes.
Trust me.
Let me know if you find anything.
I have better intuition on what's going on than you seem to right now, Mr. I'm worried I'm gonna get fired.
You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Taconian technology requires Taconian technology.
Ooh,
If this Scion
we're getting an
Galavan
upgrade.
modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
Oh, the crystal bullshit. Not so hot.
The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This...
Wow. Oh, Zartath, hilariously enough, Pete's Coffee does a similar thing with oat-based creamery, and they just call it a derby. Great Irish cream is with a nice hint of chocolate. Ooh. Alexander with the bread. Zartath, he responded surprisingly well to being dressed down by a subordinate. Yeah, no kidding. Al, you like the guy's uniform? Yes, it's cool. Alexander, 'tis good. Brittany, this game makes me mad because I don't understand how her hairstyle works. What do you mean you don't understand how her hairstyle works? It's fine.
Take a moment.
It's pulled up in the back.
How
I
long will it
found
take?
something. There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
No, their homeworld.
Someone is using Taconian technology. I can't get the precise bearings.
Ad break?
It's located.
Is there really an ad break running? Oops, I clicked a button. Oopsie. Why did I go to click off the screen? Al, hologram hair. It's the future, Brittany. It sure is. Suspend your disbelief? Waha! Is there really an... I'm asking it in chat and on audio because I know that if there is one, the people that are seeing it can't. Zartath, I would not know I'm wearing a 2 anti-ad con... I mean, protective layers, turbo and subbed. Sweet, Zartath. Alexander, yep. Okay. Well, I'm going to wait until the ad break's over, everyone. We got like 35 seconds, so not too long. And I can just chat with you lovely people. So, one of these days I'll actually get around to making my We're on an ad break overlay that I can put up. Over. It's over? Cool. That's telling me I still have 15 seconds. Not that I don't believe you, Alexander, but just in case your ads ended earlier than some other people's, we'll wait the last 10 before I hit resume. But it's fancy space hair, Brittany. Vader, cool, making my coffee. Don't kill things before I'm back. I'll try not to. Alexander, yep, or at least mine. Sweet. All right, the ad break says it's over, so we can get back into it. Don't miss too much Vader. Actually, let me check real quick. Whoa, hey, we're back in the game. Look at that. What does Portal 6-3 feel about me? He felt slightly less offended after Jara defended him for Captain Solano's insult when they first met, but he couldn't understand why she tolerates his ignorance. I'm to the point where I'm not tolerating the captain anymore. He's pissing me. I'm already planning to do another playthrough on my own where I just tell the captain to F off every chance I get. Captain Solano was relieved to learn Jay hadn't promised Portal 6 to the ship's computer, but found himself persuaded by her convincing argument in favor of it. Oh, good. Good. Brittany, that doesn't work for me, lol. Zarteth, I ended up going back to Turbo after you nearly flipped my chair out the window looking at a 15-minute ad. 15 minutes? Did the streamer purposely run a 15-minute ad break, or were they just playing through it and you missed 15 minutes of what was going on? Either way, I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate the 3-minute ad breaks that run on my channel every 20 minutes, or however long it is. Alexander, you was going to sleep, but you wide awake? Did you have Irish coffee, Alexander? Happy you get to hang out? You though? Yay. Zarteth, he was actually more mad at it than I was and ended the stream and moved to Twitch. Support, moved to Kick. Oh, okay, moved to Kick. Gotcha. Eggnog. Eggnog? Eggnog. Yum. I need to have a glass of eggnog later. Probably tomorrow, actually. A little rummy rum in it. All right. Let's...
In the Palisades cluster.
Palisades?
I'll let the captain know. Rydek to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
I'm actually surprised the captain didn't come in and freak out about the crystals growing out of the wall. Zarteth, Kick gives streamers a way bigger subscription cut anyway. Brittany, shut up. Who's shutting up? Alexander, only this time of year, lol. Oh, I'm glad they don't have eggnog year round because I would drink it year round and then it wouldn't be a special treat at this time of year. It'd just be that thing I have all the time. Alexander, proto-molecule? Oh god, no. I've heard good and bad things about Kick. I don't. Alexander, terrible spelling, lol. Brittany, have you seen all of the crazy flavors of eggnog they have now? No, Brittany, I only know about classic and low classic. Or the light, less fat one, whatever it is. Zarteth, you and your lactose intolerance and intense gourd means you can neither give plain nog nor spiked nog. Aww.
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Rob, here.
Well, I suppose
Yeah.
I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
No apology necessary. Your concerns were valid.
Nonetheless, I should learn to trust your instincts, which were absolutely right. Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do.
Alexander, I would cry if I was lactose intolerant.
What's
Prob,
wrong?
same. Yeah, same.
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Oh, it was what's her name?
Engineering.
Take care of the Taconian device, and I can find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Hold on.
Alexander, you love dairy? Yes. Brittany, you've seen pumpkin spice salted caramel eggnog? Oh, that's just going too far. Crop, speaking of that, I'm about 2 hours away from finishing book 8 of the Expanse series. Hell yeah, Crop. Huh. I don't know what that was. I think it was trying to decide if it wanted to be a burp or a yawn. Maybe you only had it once a long time ago in a galaxy far, far. I mean, and it tasted horrible. Never touched eggnog again. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. I like putting a little bit in my coffee in the mornings during this time of year. Alexander, you love The Expanse so much. Oh, right there with you, Alexander. I love The Expanse. One of my favorite sci-fi series.
My understanding is that Takan technology requires a Takan to operate. Is there another Takan on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship, doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
Great.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship. Engineers would have found this.
Zarteth, for the sake of keeping the peace, I'm going to let that pass. I mean, Zarteth, are you personally invested in Kick as a platform? Did you personally invest some of your money into it, or? Alexander, and watched. Watch? Oh, you've read and listened to it over and over and watched. Got you. Brittany, you still need to finish The Expanse. Brittany! Come on now! Screaming Firehawks forever. Let's go. Vader, you are in the right place, Alexander. Alexander Amos. Short stories, too. Ooh, yeah, those are good. Vader, you still have not finished it? Brittany has committed a sin of not finishing The Expanse. Brittany, I've been meaning to finish watching The Expanse for years, though I can't lock in. Zarteth, I have way better time on Kick than Twitch. Fewer crazies over there, more chill in general. Also, the sport goes much longer way, yeah. I get that, Zarteth. I just am not down with the whole gambling shit that they allow on that platform, and I could not support it because of it. I felt it was right when Twitch kicked all those streamers that were doing all that bullshit gambling crap on their platform off. Bad enough that video games these days have so much borderline gambling bullshit in them, and you're trying to get all these kids addicted to it early. And I worked in a casino for years, so I've seen it all up front in person. So, fuck Kick. Yeah. Vader, Amos is the best. Alexander, Amos is my fave. I agree. Amos and Avasarala are my two favorite characters in that show and in the books.
Device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Okay.
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
Alright, we'll filter out the warp core radiation. We're still out of range.
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
Right, we'll scan more radiation in a minute. Zarteth, I mean, I can 100% agree on the gambling front, but yeah, Twitch allows plenty of stuff I hate as well. Same difference to me, pick your poison. Fair enough, Zarteth, fair enough. None of the platforms are perfect, and none of them can be, because they're all being influenced by outside forces that want to make money in different ways. Alexander, her quotes are so good. Yes, and they picked the perfect actress to play her in the show. Vader, I would describe me more like Holden, but I would like to be more like Amos. Fair enough, Vader. Alexander, meow, meow, meow. Whine, meow is all I hear. Brittany, how would you guys compare the books versus the show? Do I need to read the books? I would say that the show did a pretty good job of translating the books into a show, Brittany, but the show ends before the story in the books does, so you definitely get more. And there's definitely some minor differences, not too many big ones between the two. I would say if you love reading or listening to audiobooks, I definitely recommend it, especially if you're one of those people that likes to kill some time in a commute with listening to audiobooks or something like that. I highly would recommend listening to the audiobooks. They have a really good narrator or narrators. Is it one or two? I can't remember now. Probably audiobooks are great, yes. Vader loved the books and the show, but I prefer the show more because of the characters. Alexander, I'm stupid hardcore into The Expanse. Well, as long as you're enjoying it. Jeff Mays. Jeff Mays. I probably know who that is. I just don't know. I know what I know. Know what I don't know? The hell's this now? Well, it's not you, or you're gonna be dead soon. Bella?
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Go over here and look around. Start with any transfer of a story from one medium to another is going to have issues. Your hardest lesson to that was Blood and Chocolate. Great book, terrible movie, but I can understand why. There's hit or miss, that's for sure. Alexander, he's the voice of the Expanse. Ah, gotcha. Brittany, I've never been into audiobooks. If anything, I'm going to read a physical book. Ah, Brittany. I understand that. I just don't have time for physical anymore. I do love reading. I did love reading books back in the day. I just don't. Say I don't have time. I choose not to make the time to read books because there's so many other things I want to do, but it also makes my workday go by so much faster when I sit and listen to someone read me a story for 8 to 9 hours a day instead of just music. Alexander, your work allows you to listen to whatever you want. Yeah. Rob, there was also the issue of one of the main characters of the show being a scumbag. One of the actors, you mean, Rob? Yeah, you corrected yourself. But you have books 1 and 3, but they're in storage and you have no clue where they are. Alexander, you listen to books? Nice. Vader, yeah, big deal. Zarta, there was also Edge of Sleep. The show ended up not covering a lot of what happened in the podcast. Because they're in podcast. Yep. Cassanvar. Yep. Or Avnar. I always switch the letters. I read it. Dum-dum. All right. Still streaming at 10,000 kbps. Sure, why not? All right, Radiation, where are you? Trying to read, chat, and game, and failing at both. Well, mostly at gaming. There you are. You're around here, aren't you?
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
From where? Oh, I see it. Come here, you little booger. Alright, I walk faster with it. Here you are. I'm expecting to get ambushed now.
Found it.
Just a little bit of
Excuse
crystal
me.
growth.
Do you belong here? Commander Rydek. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes. You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Sorry, it's not something I can go into.
Right, of course. Forget I asked.
There is one thing you can help with. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Brittany, she's touching
Not that
stuff.
I can
Leave her
think
alone.
of.
Yeah.
But I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
Thanks, but I'll talk to Commander Chovak about it.
Okay. Well, let me know if I can be of any help.
Oh. Vader, let's do some tricking. Yes, I should do it. Zarta, streaming at 10 millibits a second is impressive. I don't know what happened. I had it locked down in OBS at the standard they say you shouldn't put it above 5,000. And when my OBS crapped itself and I had to shut it down and restart it, I hit start streaming again and it just jumped to, I'm at 10,185. It's fluctuating between like 10,400 and 10,100. Weird. Zarteth, he missed a golden opportunity to say, if you need me, I'll be doing some calibrations. He totally did.
Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you. Maybe Tylus saw something.
Me.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
Maybe.
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duval, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Draconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duval bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
It's entirely possible it was Miranda who planted the device before we caught her.
But we can't assume anything at this point.
No, we can't.
Could be anyone.
Could.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the scions as much as anybody.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
Clear.
Don't sound so...
Brittany, you're going to continue making terrible choices tonight. You're going to mix a little rum nog burb. Ooh, Brittany. Is that a terrible choice or an excellent one? We'll find out.
surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours.
Vader, you
So
need a
I'll
refill
start
as well?
by running
Go
a
for it.
scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
That helps.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
Now this is manageable.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
3.
Let's see who's left.
The captain?
No. This can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been... Captain Solano.
What?
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Takan want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin, the Queen.
The captain of a Federation starship.
Not good.
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
No wonder he's been so resistant to getting Portal's help. Where'd I leave off? Alexander's encouraging Brittany to get her drink on. Zarteth, of course the captain would exempt himself. It may not even be that he's Takan. He's just a big-headed dum-dum. Very possible Zarteth, but either way, he's it. Vader, yeah, Captain Cilantro. I knew it. Haha, Cilantro.
I'll need it. I found the device.
Ooh, he's a Jedi. Oh, I'm crossing. mixing my sci-fi
Interference is
series.
gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the U.S. system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal.
Shoot.
Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
We have to somehow intercept him. How long till he arrives?
Oh, he's much too far ahead of us. We'll never arrive before he does. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew. And it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
I don't know for sure. We're still investigating.
And we're losing valuable time. Bioforming was so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place.
Great.
Whoever you suspect. Proof is something you will have to provide on your own.
I'll have it. Once I've bioscanned the person I suspect. I just need to visit Dr. Duval.
All right. What are we talking about over here real quick? Zarteth referencing BSG and an herb. Nice. Yay. Vader. I could not remember his name when I wrote it in. BSG is always a good choice, so say it all. So say we all. Vader. Okay, so what are those crystals on the console? That's the portal's Takan upgrades that he made to the ship. Zarteth, they get it high. Well, maybe.
That's quite the claim. Told me we were.
Zarteth, you love this, how this portal guy looks like David Bowie used to look when he aged up with makeup. Yeah, I can't remember. They made him look a lot like the actor that played him in the episode of TNG, but I don't remember who that actor was now.
Worried about him. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
Well, it would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this?
I don't have a
If
choice.
you fail, that's it. The end of your career. Maybe your life.
I don't know if I would be on my own. But with your support, I'm sure we can do it.
Well, that smooth talking may come in handy.
Hmm.
I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim, or this could all blow up in our faces. You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
Ooh. The blood of battle. How are they getting back to work? Oh, they're not. They're trying.
Down to one reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah.
Blade dancer, yippee! Oh, Vader redeemed yippee. Oh, Vader, what are you doing? You're scaring the crap out of me. Blade dancer, time for the talk has passed. The Lord's work must be done.
They won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
I can't crouch through. Really? Crouch through here? Yes. Alright, let's lightly jog over there.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. The U.S. system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Oh! Oh! They're gonna blow this ship up if they're not careful.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
The Zeldi is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Takan corruption.
Ugh, he says loudly as he gently slumps onto the console.
Stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
We're gonna do one of those camera pan transition things. Oh, we did. Oh, ad break in 56 seconds. Okay.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians died, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind.
Invader.
You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among us.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont.
Okay, it says there's an ad break. There's an ad break. We're pausing. Yes. Fancy Klingon spelling. All right. Sorry, just every time I click out of the game, my monitor's reset because something with refresh rates or something. I don't know. All right. So I was about to ask Brittany how she's seeing ads. I thought mods were exempted, but then I thought, oh, she's probably seeing the little message that pops up for the moderators that tells them how long the ad break. Zarteth used to speak fluent to Klingon-Gi. They fell out of practice almost 20 years ago. Yeah. I think the ad break is done. Well, the message saying that the ad break was running is gone, so I'm assuming that means the ad break's over and everyone's back. Let's hope I'm right about that. Also, thanks, Stream Elements. You're doing your job.
Ascension.
Brittany, you were also gifted a sub. Thanks, Vader. Ah, nice. Brittany, so I just see the green pop up. Gotcha, gotcha. Nice, Brittany.
Creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister.
You should try to see her again. When all this is over. Maybe things have changed for her after you've been away for years.
I couldn't go back. Not now.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do?
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight.
Oh, great. That means us, too.
But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
Uh-oh.
Will they not cease this madness?
Uh-oh.
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it. Just like the Zeldi.
Now there are 2 ships. Did this just get better? Or worse?
Worse, worse. That ship probably still has its warp capabilities. Brittany, so you just see... Oh, wait, I read that already. Read that. Read that. Zarteth, as hardcore as Big Blue Man is, he's actually pretty respectable. Yeah, I just wish he didn't want to murder my corrupted colleagues before we had a chance to even try and save them.
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
That's
The
why.
storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Tetrametric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Because it has full warp capabilities. What are you guys too dense to figure out here? Zarteth, not everyone can be Captain Janeway or Captain Picard with all that unassimilation gusto. True. Whoa! Mutiny on the Resolute.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Lieutenant Bedrosian. A word, please.
Yes, Commander. What can I do for you?
Listen, the captain may have been compromised.
What?
I have every reason to believe he has been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Hold on. This makes no sense. Did Portal do something to you?
I'm dead serious. Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi R.
What? Vader or Alexander, okay, now sleepy night. All right, Alexander, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the bits. Good sleep. Catch you next time. Zarteth, it's never a valid Trek entry until there's at least one mutiny. Vader, night belt, Loda. Let's see.
4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan. He's not Captain Solano anymore. He's a Scion.
Which would make you Captain. So you're saying you're taking command of the ship? Because if you are, that's one hell of a bold move. And you better be absolutely sure you have your facts straight.
With your help and your backing, yes, I have to.
I'm not signing myself up for mutiny.
I have Duval's support. We're going to ask the captain to undergo a bioscan. When he refuses, I need you to back me up.
I've already sacrificed a lot for this mission. I hope to have a long career, one just like yours. We do this, we could be thrown in the brig, stripped of our rank, or worse. Is it worth risking everything on your hunch? I haven't been a bridge officer for very long. I don't want it to end before it even starts.
Your career, my career. None of that is more important than stopping the Scion that took Solano's body. Neither of us will have a job if the entire Federation is bioformed.
One less thing to worry about, I suppose. So, my answer is yes. I'm with you no matter what.
Oh, thank God.
When do we act?
Sorry to think everyone will have a job.
Dr. Duval is already on the bridge.
All right. I'm ready.
Sorry that she's playing hard to get, yeah, apparently.
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission...
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Taconian marauders.
Commander Rydek is right, Captain. We all have to follow the rules.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now.
No, sir.
Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy.
I refuse. So do the others.
Well then, you've left me no choice. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Get back. Give her a chance to speak. Let's hear what she has to say.
That's enough, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Step aside or you'll join her in the brig.
No.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Who shot him? The doctor? Or Bedrosian?
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Well, Doctor, am I boned or am I boned? Tell us anything.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
Damn. Put him in the brig.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the U.S.S. Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano.
Sorry that that was unnecessary. Yeah, no kidding.
Take him to the brig.
I don't know what I expected, but not this. I can't believe I shot the captain. I don't think Starfleet likes it when you do that.
If it helps, that wasn't really the captain.
I mean, intellectually, sure. I understand that. But he looks and sounds exactly like him. I'm not sure I'll ever get that out of my head.
Ooh, the big chair's yours now. I have to click on it.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain.
Sergeant, personally, as acting captain,
your
I don't
command.
think I'd be able to sit in the chair, just stand beside it Riker style. Yeah.
Engage.
Also partially a you gotta let the crew know that you're in command kind of a thing. shit. Red alert, shields up.
We're taking fire!
Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain. The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
With Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
I almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry. You got it?
Got it! Diaz to Resolute!
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar... is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out. We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Elydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
Let's go. Zartan, you always appreciated that about Rickard, though he was still showing deference and respect to the role and the fact that his promotion was temporary. Very fair. Oh, come on.
I've polarized the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated. Heading, Captain?
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Zeldi, in range.
Fire!
Zeldi's shields down to 82%.
Oh, good.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
It's not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Commander Ermot, give portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Ooh, we got an upgrade. Why crystals everywhere? Woo! Okay, inertial dampeners need to be adjusted. What's wrong, Slowpoke? Can't keep up? Oh, Vader, you're jumping off here. Just got a message that one of your friends died in head-on. Oh my God, Vader, no. Have a good night, everyone. Brittany, have fun at work. Maybe see you tomorrow. Oh, Vader, don't imagine you're still here, but so sorry to hear that. That sucks, man. Zarteth, a makeshift escape pod with no life support? Nah, it'll be fine. No. I don't even know. Yeah. Damn. Oh, man. Sucks. Alright. Let's wrap up this mission.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight. Damn it, not this one.
No way this'll hold up in a vacuum. Here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Oh, good. Brittany, you said the what needed to be upgraded, and how could you tell? You know.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their weapon systems.
Hi, Captain. Firing torpedoes.
I'm metagaming because I know they can't warp away.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
I'm sorry, it's not giving me the game
Before
to the
all the air
GM.
sucks out of the cargo.
Fair enough.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! What are they doing in there? Please, help me!
No. The Takan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
Look at her. She's not a threat. It's now or never.
This ship has no weapons. Sidron's going to ram it into your Federation ship. Please, Amenta.
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Wait, are they the bad
Carter,
guys? She was
have to seal the
bioformed,
doors.
Brittany.
Don't leave me.
Get this lifeboat off the ship before it can crash into the Resolute.
Come on. Hurry.
Get Solar to Resolute.
I have the away team.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready.
Zeldy's coming about.
They're going to charge the Resolute.
A direct collision would be catastrophic.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Prepare all torpedo banks.
Aye, Captain. Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire!
Well, they were gonna ride an explosion out anyways, right? It's now or never.
Done. Ready? Detonate! Oh.
Woohoo! Whee! Brittany, you think you know that voice? Hold, please. All right, Brittany, let us know if you recognize it. I'll be curious. They got us! Yay! Job, crew.
Tractor beams locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldy detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure,
break.
our most fearsome technology.
Alright, there's an ad break. I'll wait for it. I'm pretty sure this chapter's about to end. Still. Brittany, yeah, the blue guy. Liam Oberon. Ryan? Did I know that name, Brittany? Oh yeah, he did a few voices in Starfield. Ah, Brittany Ermont, yes. Brittany's on Critical Role. Oh, sweet. That's cool. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna let this ad break end real quick, people. He's voiced tons of stuff. Yeah. His voice sounds familiar to me too. One of those things though where it's like you hear it and you're like, I'm sure I've heard it before, I just don't know what he's done. Brittany's been in Fallout games, Dragon Age games. Nice, nice. Okay, 10 seconds. Oh geez, I went way past. Oh, that's why. I'm looking at how long OBS says I've been streaming for, and it's like, you've only been streaming for 1 hour and 9 minutes. Actually, I was streaming for about an hour before you crapped out on me there, OBS. Started them playing a lot of Star Wars Outlaws. Ooh, I want to get that game. It looks so good. It's not your favorite Star Wars game, but it's not bad. A lot to do, and enough of the other characters are good enough that you can forgive the main character being rationally, annoyingly ultra positive all the time. I see. So she's the anti-Han Solo? Instead of always pessimistic and skeptical, she's ultra positive? Alright, ad break.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Brodrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You're right. But this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Where's Portal? He's supposed to be going with us. Ooh, spacesuits. The Arsenal of Eternity. Alright, I'm going to stop it here. Because I could probably play for another hour because I'm really getting into the swing of it. But I really need to keep myself close to my new schedule so that when I actually have to start working it, I'm not struggling. Zarteth, you can actually dress her in Han Solo's getup. That's kind of cool. You think Portal 630 went in for a little nappy poo after all his fist waving magic? That could have been. Might have needed a moment. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you again for being here, everyone. Thanks for putting up with all the technical issues. For the few of you that were here at the beginning when we had the audio problem, for hanging out when the raid went into a dead channel momentarily. And again, thanks to Al for the raid. Thanks to Alexander for the bits. And Alexander, you did bits twice. 3 times. Oh, Alexander, thank you. And Vader. Oh, Vader, you have to sub. That was. And then, cool. That's everything. All right, everyone. So, I'll be back next Friday at my tentative new streaming time. I'm going to be doing next Friday's stream at 3 p.m. Pacific. That'd be 5 p.m. Eastern for those of you over in the East Coast time zone. I'm going to see if that's going to work for me better next Friday because I will be getting off work earlier starting next year. So that may be my new stream schedule, which actually kind of works out in a way because I'll be streaming for 2 hours right before Al starts his stream, and then I guess we'll do a role reversal and I'll raid him if he's live by the time I stop. But you know, Al, he'll probably be late and won't be. But I'm going to test run that new schedule for the stream next Friday, see if it works out. I might tweak it some more depending on how things go, but until then, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I don't know if Al said if he's going to be here tomorrow to do anything or not. I should be if he is. Other than that, I will catch you next Friday. Have a wonderful week, and until... Oh, I guess I could see if there's someone to raid. Getting so caught up in the goodbyes, I almost just said goodbye. Alright, where are we? Where are we? Mouse, where are you? Following. Who's live? Twizzled is diving into hell. Zarteth, you will never raid Alf, but raid Alf? Twiz is hell diving? Yeah, let's raid Twizzled. Alright, everyone. I'm gonna raid Twizzled, watch him do some hell diving fun. And beyond that, that's about it. That's all I got for you. So as soon as this raid's ready. Alright, everyone. Have a wonderful time. See you next Friday. And until next time, stay safe out there, everyone.